Hey guys, what is going on? Hopefully, you guys all had a very good weekend. Anyway, we are looking ahead to today's massive slate for Monday, October 28th. We didn't play yesterday. Sundays going forward is going to be my day off and also day off from doing videos. So yeah, no videos on Sunday. Probably 5 to 6 videos per week is what you're probably going to be expected going forward. So yeah, hopefully you guys all had a good weekend. Played that small 4 game slate, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed it and had some fun, and also watched some football as well. Hopefully your guys' team won. Mine unfortunately got destroyed. So, yeah, as normal, we still got premium going on for you guys. We are still doing very, very well. $50 per month per site and $350 for the season per site. To get it in on it, check out our website down there in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, our Twitter is linked to our website, and also just look at past videos, and you also find our website. So sorry, find our Twitter. So anyway, that is mostly it for that. So yeah, no recap on for Sunday because we didn't play, and yeah. So I'm only using Fantasy Cruncher for the game totals. All these are not my projections, as you see. They're Fantasy Crunchers. I'm not gonna do any projections today. It would just take too long. So usually on these big, massive slates, we'll just briefly go over them without projection. So yeah, let's get into it. First game is Indiana Detroit. We have a 2-13 and Indiana by 2. So last time I picked some Indiana guys, they completely sucked. They got destroyed by they got destroyed by Cleveland here. So all right, there we go. That's why that wasn't working. This one could be a little bit different. It's only a 2-13, so I mean it is a big, massive slate. So I don't know how much exposure you want to this one. Reggie's probably not going to play in this one. I don't mind Brogdon. He's still pretty cheap, and he just played Detroit not that long ago, and I think he had 41 or 43 points in their first game. He had 43. So a little bit more usage in this one, but still same here in the assist and kind of rebounds and stuff. So I don't mind Brogdon. Don't think he'll be high owned. 40 to 42. He's kind of a GPP guy for me because there's so many other good point guards that are bigger names, but I think he goes under owned just because it's Malcolm Brogdon. Who's going to pick him in a low total? I mean, his usage is relatively high, and if Lamb's out again, it also helps him out a lot. So if Lamb plays, I don't like Brogdon as much, but we saw last game with him out, Brogdon usage went up a little bit and didn't do too bad. Some extra fantasy points. So Brogdon and GPP like him a little more if Lamb is out, and very low ownership. D Rose is getting up there in price for me. He's still a solid option, but he's getting up there. I think he can get you around 29 to 30, 31 in this one. If his shooting continues, then obviously he's a solid play, but 65 for a bench player, it's a little much for me. Like I said, I know he's doing good, but it's a little bit of a stretch. Luke Kennard, he gets you his 23 to 24, if that's what you're looking for. I don't mind Sabonis for about 38 in this one. Turner and Drummond, probably go Drummond if you had the pick, but I don't have too much exposure to this one. Turner screwed me last time, so I'm kind of ticked off about that. But, I mean, you can look at him, but I don't know. I mean, after Drummond, when Drummond goes off, there's really no one that really can defend Turner. So Turner, he's a defensive guy. He gets his points on his blocks, and he didn't get that last game, and that's why he sucked. So yeah, Brogdon, if Lamb is not playing in GPPs, and then maybe 1 or 2 shares of Rose, but he's so expensive, and maybe 1 or 2 shares of Sabonis, Drummond, and Turner. But for the most part, I don't have too much. It's a 2-13 in this one. So if you do pick guys in this one, they'll be very, very low owned. Moving on to our next game, we have Chicago and New York, a 224 in Chicago by 1. So it's a pretty good total. I like this one. So going by position here, I'm not really too into Peyton. Smith is out, a personal reason. He wasn't really playing at all anyway. Kobe White screwed me last one, but looks like his minutes got cut down last game. Obviously, maybe matchups weren't really for him. I only played 22 minutes, so that's a little concerning. I know he didn't do the greatest, but if he would have had extra 5 or 6 minutes, he could have got you 24, 25 points. So I don't know why his minutes went down. Maybe, like I said, matchups. But I think that could return here to about 24, 25 in this one. He's an all right option. I don't think he has a ton of upside, but a solid cash play at lower ownership, since not many people are going to be on him after what he did. I love Zach Lavine in this one. Had a bad one once again. A guy that had a bad game should be solid. Has good upside around 45, 50. RJ Barrett's a solid option for 30 to 36 in this one. Alonzo Trier, GPP only, since he could go off. Randall's a little much for me. I mean, he might go off, but he's had 2 really bad games. Not marketed, maybe. So that's mostly it there. I'm mostly targeting the front court here. So I do like Lavine and RJ Barrett, probably the 2 that I'm looking at the most. Maybe 1 or 2 shares of Randall and Marketing, and that's probably it from this one. So I don't mind that one. And then maybe White in a one-off. All right, moving on. This game should be pretty good. Atlanta and Philly. We have a 227 and Philly by 4 in this one. It looks like you're just going to have to pick Trae Young. His price hasn't gone up too much yet. And, I said it a couple days ago that, I thought basketball was a team sport. I put it on my Twitter. He's getting 9 assists. Don't get me wrong. He's doing good. But, man, this dude is shooting like 700% usage. So, like I said, it is a team sport. Give him credit. He's getting the 9 assists, but it's just because he's taking so many shots and he's just scoring like crazy is why I said that. But like I said, if you're looking for consistency, 38, 7 and 9 and 39, 7 and 9, it's not looking bad. So I think you got to put him up there. It's not the best matchup. The Orlando matchup wasn't that great, but obviously it didn't matter to him. So Trae Young for sure, probably my favorite point guard. The dude's just shooting lights out right now. Simmons isn't a bad option if Joel Embiid's out again, as we saw, but Trae Young is just insane right now. Richardson, I think he can get you about 30 to 32. I don't mind Harris, like I said, once again, if Joel Embiid is out, I don't mind Harris at all. And then once again, Al Horford is in play. I didn't mention him too much last time. But 6,900, very solid option if he's out. Look at his projection with 44-3. So I don't know if we'll get word on it. This is a 7:30 game, so I don't think we'll get word on Joel Embiid. But if we do, Horford, Harris, and Simmons, those guys are all in solid options. And maybe Mike Scott in a GPP. He did okay, I think, when he came off the bench. I'm not 100% sure. I think he did good. He had 22. He didn't do too bad, but that's if you desperately need somebody. So, solid game for sure. I don't mind Collins, but there are definitely better options out there. I don't know why that just did that. Sorry about that. I must have clicked something. All right, we're going to have to go back and create a contest. That's my bad, guys. Oh, nope. No, all right. I guess we're back. My bad. I don't know what I did, but I clicked something there. All right, sorry about that. So, where are we at? All right, there we go. So, from this one, Trae Young for sure is probably my main guy. And then if Joel Embiid is out, I'd rank him Horford, Tobias, and then Simmons as my top 3 Phillies. You'd have to have at least 2 or 3 of them if we get word that Joel Embiid is out. I do expect this one to be a pretty good one. Collins is worth a look, but probably just going to go Mr. Trae in this one. And then those 3 Atlanta guys in order, depending on how many you guys can get in there. Definitely get Horford and Harris, I think, would be the best options because Simmons is going to be a little much. So, definitely good one to target. I'd recommend targeting that one. Keep an eye on Joel. Orlando and Toronto, a 2-12. Oh, my goodness. And a 4 spread. Oh, my goodness. Not much in this one. A 2-12. You can definitely look at Kyle Lowry. I think he's a solid option. And then Siakam, and that's probably it. Siakam sucked last time, but got in foul trouble. I'm not into this game, but Lowry, maybe in a one-off. No one in the world's going to have him. but he's been half decent. So I don't mind Lowry, maybe Siakam. Even a hard matchup, he can do solid. Even with that fast-paced Atlanta team, it wasn't that high scoring. Orlando and Atlanta last time out, so I don't expect this one to be that high. So I personally don't have much to it. Maybe Lowry, Siakam in a one-off, but I'm not gonna go there. There's too many other good games out there. Moving on, we have OKC and Houston, 225 in Houston by 10. So this is a back-to-back here for the Thunder, but they did annihilate Golden State last night. So for the most part, they should be relatively fresh to go. This could be actually a half decent game. This is a bump up spot here, fast paced spot for OKC. I don't mind Paul, as we know he is coming back to Houston. He might have some emotions. I just don't see him putting up huge numbers. I think at max 37, 38 here. Westbrook is playing his old team in OKC, which I get it. He's playing his old team. He's looking good. Don't get me wrong. But if you can't afford him, I think Trae Young can put up just as many points. But if you want to go with the narrative, he's playing at OKC. I get it. I totally get it. Solid option for sure. This dude obviously showing that he can play here in Houston. And we all know that. We know he can. So if you can't afford Westbrook, go to Trae Young. But definitely expect a lot of ownership with Westbrook, and for good reason. He's playing his old team in OKC. I think it would be a little better if he was in OKC, but still, I think Westbrook brings the hammer in this one. So, if you can get Westbrook, I'd recommend it. If you can't get him, I think Young is still in a pretty good spot. Harden, I just can't touch this dude. Maybe you guys can put him in there, but he's just trash right now. He's still shooting. I mean, his points are up there, but his rebounds and assists are just dramatically dropped because of Westbrook. So GPP, it's weird to say this, but GPP only for Harden just because he's just not getting those rebounds or assists right now. So I'm off the radar a little bit with him. If you want to go GPP, have at it because I don't think not many people are going to spend 11,000 for him. Mostly everyone's going to go to Westbrook here. So I don't mind him in a GPP. Shai Gilgeous, I think he goes off for you, but he's 79, a little much for me. But I think he is in a solid spot as well because this guy can shoot lights out. Gallinari might get you 30 in this one. Tucker's in a really good spot, but he's getting up there, 5,100. But I don't mind him, and I don't mind Capella. So should be a good one. I actually have a couple guys in this one for sure. Like I said, if you can get Westbrook, get him in there. If not, go Trae Young. Maybe CP3 since he's coming home as well. But, I got a couple from this one, and I'm surprised. It's only a 225 here. I'm a little worried about a 225 and a 10 spread. So I might have a couple. Maybe this is the main guys, Westbrook, and see where it goes from there because a 10 spread at a 225 isn't the greatest matchup out there. So, but like I said, there's a lot of narratives going on here. Next, we got Cleveland and Milwaukee. We have a 222 in Milwaukee by 15. Once again, honestly, I don't have anyone from this game. Giannis, you can look at him for sure, but he could get benched in the third quarter in this one. I just don't think Cleveland can stay with them. We saw him beat Pacers, but that's a whole different team. Milwaukee, one of the best defensive teams here in the league. I don't have much. I really don't. Thompson, maybe, but I just don't have anyone from this game. You can definitely look at, like I said, Giannis, but he's 12-4. He definitely could get 60-plus in limited time. So up to you guys. Love's looking good too, but I just don't like the spot for Cleveland. Who knows? Maybe they prove me wrong, but I just don't have a lot. I mean, it's a 15 spread in a 222. I mean, not expecting a ton. Golden State and New Orleans, this should be at least a 228, 230, maybe even higher here. As we know, New Orleans plays fast. Golden State plays fast-ish here. They did get blown out last night, so most of their starters should be rested, ready for this one. Curry's kind of my wild card play here. I get it. He's not doing the greatest, but a pace-up game against New Orleans, not the greatest defense here. Westbrook, as we saw, just annihilated him. Obviously, Westbrook's a little different. He gets his rebounds. Curry, not that guy, but I get it. Golden State's looking like trash, but if they can turn it around, it's going to be Curry. He's 9,200. I don't think we've ever seen Curry this cheap in over 3 or 4 years, guys. I get he's struggling, but this is probably the time to take a shot with him because we know it's Curry. I know he's on a bad team, but if Curry's Curry. If he wants to go off, he can. I could easily see him go off for 45, 50. 45 is not much, but 50, I think he can get you at 92. Young or Curry, if you guys are asking, probably go Young. I think he's a safer option, but Curry, I think, has the option to really go off here. So I don't mind him. If Drew Holiday's out again, I love some Lonzo Ball. Still too cheap for me, and his minutes are going to go up. Josh Hart, he's 58. You can put him in a cash game. He's kind of getting to right around the 5 times value, but I don't mind him here. Russell in a GPP, he got ejected last game, so he might be pissed and want to come out in this one. Ingram, this dude's a beast right now. I don't mind him. A solid option for sure. Draymond's playing just like crap. If Chris starts, you can give him a look. He started last night. I don't know how he did since they kind of got blown out, so I don't think he did that great. But yeah, 27. Yeah, I mean, he's going to play limited minutes. He always has foul trouble, but the dude's 3,800. I definitely got to give Chris some recognition here. I also like Ingram because the interior of Golden State really sucks right now. So Favors, unfortunately, is not going to take advantage of it. So, yeah, I like Curry, Ingram, Ball. Really like Ball if Holiday's out. If not, a little off Ball, but still not a bad option. And, if Drew does play, it hurts Josh Hart a little bit as well. I know he's doing solid, but, a bench player for that much, it's a little risky for me. So definitely keep an eye on Drew Holiday. And, I definitely have a couple in this one. I'm intrigued to see what the total is on this game as well. All right, moving on. Portland and San Antonio. I think this could be a little sneaky game here. 221. San Antonio is actually scoring and playing a little bit faster than they have in the past, if you go look at it. I know Portland played last night, but I still think this could be a good one. Murray, he's sneaky, man. The only thing I'm worried about with Murray is his minutes. As you see, 23 and 23. If he keeps this up, he's a solid option. But the dude only plays 23 minutes, so I feel like he could have a dud game. I don't know when that's going to be, but it could happen. But if you trust this dude with 23 minutes and you think he's going to continue this stat line, which is freaking insane, in 23 minutes, have at it. I can't trust him. I can't. I know he's doing good, but 23 minutes is just not enough for me. He could easily get 1 or 2 foul trouble early, and Pop's going to yank him. So anything can happen. Brian Forbes, on the other hand, he's going to play 30 minutes or so. I was going to play him last time, but I didn't. But still, 22-3. I mentioned him in the video. He's a solid option if you need a cheap point guard that's going to get you 23-24. Shooting guard. McCollum had a good one last night. I don't know if he does that again here against a little harder defense. Bazemore, worth a look off the bench. Hood on DraftKings for me. Zach Collins is going to be out, so another guy I don't mind in a GPP is Mario Hezonja. He's a small forward and can play power forward at times. He might get a little bit more run here since I don't think they're going to play Scalabrine too much. He just doesn't really fit Boston's kind of game plan. Maybe he plays, but I don't know. We'll have to see what they do with their rotation. We're not going to find out till later, so we'll just have to see. And then, like I said, another guy I really like, and I don't think anyone's going to have him, is Lamarcus Aldridge. I tell you guys every time, if you guys been in here the past, every time he plays Portland, he just goes off on them. So I expect 43, 44 in this one. I love him. I really do. Don't think anyone's going to have him. So, and don't mind Whiteside, but not really feeling him here. So, kind of an interesting one. Don't mind Lillard and Aldridge here, and kind of some one-offs and maybe some Forbes as well. And maybe Mario as a punt play. I think his minutes will go up a little bit. We even saw when Collins got hurt, his minutes went up an extra 6 minutes yesterday without him. So Mario should get some extra run. And also look at Kent Bazemore. He's not a power forward / center, but he might get a couple extra minutes as well. All right, moving on here, we have Utah and Phoenix. We have a 217 in Utah by 4. So, yeah, let me see here. So Kings got beat by Utah, and then obviously Phoenix beat the Clippers the other night, that was crazy. I think you can give Booker a look. I know that's weird, but if Rubio's out, I think his assist went up, right? His assist been half decent. Yeah, Booker's not playing bad. He's really not. I get it's not the best matchup here, but maybe you can give him a look. He's 91, which sucks a little bit. If Rubio is out, Javon Carter probably in a GPP only for me. You can look at Kelly. I know it's not the greatest spot here in Utah. Frank the Tank, I think you definitely got to look at him. His price is getting up there, but he's still solid. And Aaron Baines is solid as well. I get it, Rudy, not the best matchup, but he can still get you 24 to 25, and I don't mind him. So Baines and Frank are worth a look. Not the best matchups, but they're trying to make the most out of their opportunity. And if Rubio's out, it gives Booker a bump. Not the best spot for him, but his assists are might go up to 1 or 2 more here. So definitely got to give this one a look. Mitchell also in play. He sucked last time, but he definitely is in play. And maybe Bogdanovich, you can look at him in a GPP. So this game is a little interesting to me. I got a couple GPP options from that one. All right, we got 2 left. Denver and Sac, 218. Denver by 6 here. So Sacramento just got absolutely annihilated against Utah last time out. Fox was hurt. He should play in this one. I don't know how much I have on him here. Jamal Murray's only 7,300 and in a pace-up spot here against Sacramento. 42 and 30 in his last 2. You can definitely give him a look. He's always a little risky, but Sacramento, not that great of a defense. So don't mind him. He's only $7,300. I think he's worth a look. You can look at Buddy, but I just don't like too many Sacramento guys in this one, to be honest with you. Will Barton, $5,300. He's not looking too bad. Let me see, 36 and 18. I only played 20 minutes. I'm not sure what happened to him, if he got in foul trouble or not. Definitely worth a look there. But if he gets his 30 minutes, he's definitely worth a look in GPPs. And then you got Jokic. I don't mind Jokic. Dedmon is not the greatest defender out there. How do Jokic been doing? Finally got going here. Yeah, he's definitely worth a look. I don't think ownership will be too high on him. I think a lot of people are going to spend up on point guards here. So maybe Jokic, Will Barton, GPP. Personally, I don't have much from that one there. And last but not least, we have Charlotte and LA. A 15 spread and 225 total. So Charlotte just played last night against the Lakers, so they don't have to travel anywhere, but it is a back-to-back. Let me see here. Graham's worth a look. I don't mind Beverly. Beverly's that solid guy to get you 24-25 at only 52 here. How did Graham do last night? He sucked. Still played 27 minutes. So it looks like he's locked in at 27. I just don't see Charlotte doing much in this game. Lou Williams is definitely worth a look. He sucked last time, but definitely I think you could consider him here. Miles Bridges looked good, but this isn't really the game for him. I just don't see much. Cody Zeller, I guess, is worth a look. Montrezl Harrell, probably coming off the bench. Charlotte really doesn't have any bigs that could stop Harrell, so he's definitely worth a look. Probably my top Clipper, and then Lou Williams is right behind him. So, I don't mind playing Harrell and Lou Williams in this one just because they're coming off the bench, so they're still going to get their minutes no matter what. So that is it for that. Not much value. I don't know if you guys really listen too much, but there wasn't too much value out there. So just for the sake of the video, I'll go Westbrook. It's going to be hard to get him in there, but I'll definitely have to do it. And moving down here, there's nobody cheap at all. So this is just assuming that Drew Holiday's out. I would go Lonzo. I know he's not the cheapest, but I don't mind him. Like I said, if Drew Holiday plays, I'm not going to play Lonzo Ball. Booker, Harden, I'm not, obviously don't have the money for him here. Yeah, it's not the easiest slate, to be honest with you guys. Not much value out there. Like I said, you can definitely look at Hart, but if Drew plays, he's a little off my radar. Not much value. My goodness. Small forward. Let me see here. I'm just going to go lock in Frank and Baines. I get it. They're not in the greatest positions, but I need a little bit of value here. FRA. There's Frank. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go put in Mario. I think he's in a solid option. Solid spot here. There's not a lot of value, so you're going to have to go hunting for it for sure. Where is he at here? There he is. 36. I mean, you could always take Frank out and go to Marquise Chris since he's going to be starting again with no Looney. I mean, that gives you a little bit of value with those two guys there. Not the greatest looking value, but then that gives you 6,900. You can go get. I'd probably go to. I know that doesn't look too good, but I'd probably go Ingram and Mario, shooting guard. Man, it's iffy, ain't it? I guess you have to. Like I said, this is only if Holiday's out. I probably go Josh Hart here, and then how much have I got? You got 68. Let me see what else. Probably go Zach Lavine if you want. Montrezl Harrell as well. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. Another power forward. There we go. Sorry, this thing is all weird right now. Aldridge, as I mentioned, I do love Aldridge in a GPP. Al Horford, like I said, if Joel Embiid is out, I think you have to definitely go consider Al Horford here. Frank Kaminsky, solid option, and that's mostly it. So as of now, there's not much value out there, so it's going to be interesting for sure. Like I said, I'm not expecting a lot from Mario, maybe 22, 23, but, 3,600, that's solid. His minutes should go up to about 24, 25. So that's what we're looking at. Hopefully some news comes out throughout the day and makes it a little bit easier, but that's what I got for now. So sorry, a little bit longer video than normal, but it was, like I said, a lot of games out there. So if you guys stuck around, I do appreciate you guys. If you liked the video, leave a like. As normal, you guys have been killing it with a like, so I do appreciate it quite a bit more than you know. So keep liking the video if you enjoy it. I do appreciate it. And also, like I said, if you are new, hit that sub button. We do videos about 5 to 6 times a week, breaking down the main slate almost every day. So I hit that sub button, and we'd love to have you guys come join us. And as normal, if you guys want to come join us for premium lineups, $50 per month per site and $350 for the entire season. If you guys go look at the last couple videos, people have been making a ton of money. We've already had 2 1% finishes here to start the season, so we're definitely excited about that. So, email will be down there in the comment section below. Just follow the directions. We'll get you all set up. And, we'd definitely love to have you guys come join us and make some money. So, like I said, long video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And we will see you guys here on Tuesday.